doing that. I need to go get a thing. I can just brush it down. Anyway, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Kimberly Inks. We are going to get right into this video. It might be kind of long, just 'cause I'm gonna try to talk and make recommendations and things I'm gonna pick up for the Sephora sale. I'm only gonna pick up a few things. Hey Stephanie, not that much. Just a couple things, just because they're on sale. But for to start off with, get out the shower, and I am loving the Brazilian Crush in the pink. The jasmine. This is jasmine and pink dragon fruit flavored. I mean scented, not flavored, but yeah. My favorite, favorite, favorite. Love it. I know a lot of people like the yellow. I do too, but I like this one for like I don't know. It's kind of clean, like a clean smell to me. Say that. If you haven't tried it, go in there and smell it. They have so many different smells for this now. So I'm sure they have something that'll suit your fancy because that bomb cream is so delish. So put that down and then go in with your spray, layer it if you need to. I just like to put that on when I get out the shower. Something I am going to pick up for myself is the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. I've been loving this to put down as a moisturizer before I do makeup. So I do let it kind of settle into my skin. So I'm always treating this like an oil and a moisturizer without actually doing all of those steps. Cheater, or am I? So yeah, I put this down and I just kind of let it sit on the skin. And then I do my eyebrows. I don't really have an eyebrow recommendation because of what I'm using. So that's why I went ahead and did my eyebrows. I didn't want to recommend what I'm using because it's ridiculous price now, or if you were to ever find it, or it's been discontinued. So, yeah, I kind of everybody kind of does their own thing for brows. So, haven't really found anything better than this Kat Von D powder. To be perfectly honest with you, it's one of my favorites, and look how much. And so, yeah, I've been really into the Tom Ford brow pomade, but only because I got it on sale for like $8. So yeah, it's been really holding up extremely well. So that's why I didn't do eyebrows or anything like that. And then you guys know for my eyes, I just been using a concealer, and it's so weird. This concealer, the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot, I think it's been discontinued, or you can still maybe find it on sale. This is a lot. I just use it as a eyeshadow or eyelid primer to kind of help with my discoloration. So yeah, I really like it. I let it set down a little bit before I go in with product. I hadn't put anything on my eyes yet. So yeah, this is where we can now jump into the makeup of it all. So I'm going to try to go as we go along. And so this might be a little controversial for me to say this, but for the sale, I'm going to say take a look at grabbing you a Pat McGrath palette that suits your makeup aesthetics. Okay, and hear me out. So I know people be like, oh, it's too sparkly, oh, she don't have enough mess, oh, it's too colorful, oh, it's too this too that. But the thing about her palettes, I don't care which one you decide to go with because everybody's color story is different. I think that what she does so genius, and a lot of people are upset with her, is that the matte she gives in these palettes are enough to keep them where you can get the pigment, but then blend them out, and it kind of makes you have more versatility in that one particular shade. But the reason why I'm saying grab you one is because you can do so much in one palette. You don't have to get into the sparkles unless you want to for like a date night or a special event or whatever. But I think she does enough, like even in this latest palette. And the camera's not doing this justice. This shade right here, this little brown, let me swatch it for y'all. That could be just like a regular all over lid shade. Blend it out with that. Blend it out with that. So these three shades alone could do so much. And then you can go in with your shimmers or your sparkles, whatever. I'm just going to kind of keep it simple today because I just wanted to show you guys the versatility of really just having one of her palettes in your repertoire. And if you can get it on sale, why not? And this would be the time to do it unless you wait. I think her sale that she does on her actual website may be a tad bit better, because I think later, like around Black Friday, sometimes these are like 30% off, and it might be worth the wait just to wait. But if you're gonna get it from Sephora, then yeah, this is something I would recommend. Just find a color story out of her. Now the big ones, the Mothership 10, they are a little pricey, but I feel like it starts October 28th, I believe. Um, and it starts off with the 20, the 15, and the 10, depending on what you are. I don't work for Sephora. I'm just saying now is the time to kind of get out there. I mean, start thinking about maybe some things you might want to purchase. Go ahead and create your wish list on your Sephora. If you haven't downloaded the app, download the app so you can start keeping track of things that way. And you can kind of keep up when you kind of want to make a purchase. So I'm going to actually keep this look very simple today, because why not? And I'm going to show you how to use this one brown shade, which is a cool tone, which a lot of times we don't really get into because of our skin tone, but I actually like it. So see, look how pigmented that is. Now if I wanted to make this shade deeper, I could just go in with a little bit of black liner, but I'm okay. Look at that. I want you guys to see that, with that just being stamped on. And because I have hooded lids right here, I just kind of push a little bit of product into the little crinkle right there. So you see that? I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And actually, I miss friends and families. I think I didn't get a coupon because I don't really know anybody that work at Sephora like that anymore. I don't guess. Guess you gotta know somebody to get a. Well, I guess you would. So I'm taking this a little bit above the crease, and I'm just gonna make sure the pigment stays right down here. And then I'm letting the brush do the rest. So for the rest of this, I'm gonna actually find a fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna kind of blend out those edges and kind of bring it up, sweep it up. I'm gonna use whatever's here, and I'm gonna use that. Oh wait, it's a little shimmer on that one. It's not shimmer in this thing. Some kind of way that's got a little. I thought I cleaned these brushes, but hold on, let me grab another one then. So you just want to kind of see how you can kind of shear that out, and that kind of gives you your transition shade. So she does a pretty good job. So now that it looks like we've put, and I think I've shown this method before, but I just wanted to remind you guys, use what you have, and, just kind of, um, we don't have to get into the consumerism of it all. Not unless you want to. Now, if you got the coins like that, go for it. Um, But I'm just saying, for fun and things that excite you, when I open up these palettes, they excite me. I get excited about doing my makeup because it shouldn't be seen as a chore. It should be seen as fun. You should be having fun, not as, you know what I'm saying? So you got to find something that's going to push you to I'm excited to do makeup today. And yes, I don't care about looking crazy on here. Because at the end of the day, I do know how to clean myself up well. I know how to get a good shower, refresh, renew, all of that. So showing the true me, I'm so okay with it. Okay, and that's pretty much really it. I don't know why well, yes, I do. I was gonna say, I don't know why this does me like this in this inner corner, but this is where I am really kind of deep right here with hyperpigmentation, so it always looks a lot darker on that side. And that's another thing, you have to know your face, know all aspects of it. Okay. This is just gonna lightly blend that up. And this is the Mothership 10 palette, by the way. So if you wanted to, you could stop right here. You know, don't trust the process. I know that right now it looks so crazy. You're like, girl, that looks terrible. Yeah, it might. But what I'm going to do is take that shade called, oh Lord, where the, you know what? I don't know what this shade is. I'm actually going to take this gold shade on my finger. Look at that. And just kind of tap that over that. Just sparingly all throughout the eye. Concentrating more on the lid, and then just kind of bring it up. You cannot beat that kind of, and this has no glitter glue on it or anything. This is what I mean by if you just don't want to work hard, but I'm telling you, this is so effective in person. It looks like we have done a lot of work, but we haven't. We've used 2 eyeshadows at this point, and that's really it. I'm gonna show you a little pizzazz things to do in just a second to kind of help it. But yeah, look at that. Who doesn't want to go to work like that? Do I think this is work Of course I do. But then I do work from home. So don't, you know, whatever floats your boat. You could take that same little look and turn it into like a nighttime look for going out. Because we might not have time to do no full face. You know what I'm saying? So that's that right there. The brush that had our charcoal shade on it, I'm just going to use it, whatever's on here, to give our outer corner some depth. Now that we done kind of stamped on, see what I'm saying? Stamp that shade on, our little glitter shade. That's it. Grab your mascara. I don't have a mascara to recommend from Sephora because I don't believe in mascara, expensive mascaras, unless you wear mascara only. But you know, we going in with some dollar lashes for this expensive look. Yeah, I just thought this would pair well too with this top today. So yeah, it's a bit of fun. And that's what you should be. I would think that you would be thinking to yourself, gonna go in here and have some fun with my face today. And that's just how I take it when I'm doing my makeup. Gonna let that settle. And next I'm going to take okay, y'all, mattifying primer. Hold tight. So I'm a little upset with myself because what did I take? I feel like I've lost my primer. My mattifying primer. Oh no, here it is. Oh, I was getting ready to say. Okay, y'all, I apologize. I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Shine Control, Sephora, especially for us oily skin girls. This does a really great job of keeping the oils at bay. Tapping it on. Look at that. Yes, beautiful. I'm going to let that settle for a minute. Excuse me. I'm going to go in with my dollar lashes. Listen, where you can save them coins. Look at this. Look at this. See how that always look a, see if I can make them match now, because this side is always darker. I'm gonna go in with I own these again. These are the wispy, long, spiky lashes. Okay. Okay. Gonna let this settle down. And this is when you, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a little more skin prep. For me, this right here, this Lancome La Base Holy Grail status will never not have this. There's something about this. Just makes your skin so smooth. Cause look at that. Can you guys see that? Right here, can y'all see the difference? I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's magical. One of my favorites. Pull it down a little bit because you know you contour a little bit right there. Invincible. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna get my lashes pulled. Let me do my right one first. Just believe in going all out. Why not? Yeah, this side red. They both red, really. So when the white disappears, I just kind of make sure it looks okay, and I can. No, I need to pull that one down just a little hair. And it should really suck on, like it should really suck on to the eyelid, your eyelash line rather. These are a day old, so I always tell people, um, the next day lashes are the best to me. Did I put them on backwards? No, they look good. That one looks off a little bit, but let's see. Oh, thank you, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That sucked down pretty well. I really like these. They're like $1 at the Dollar General. I'm sorry, it's $1.25 now. Okay, eyelashes on. Okay, I really like the way this is looking too. So you see what I mean by it looks like we've done a lot of work. We have not. Yes. Ooh, Stephanie. Uh, I don't have a brow product recommendation from Sephora. I just went through and said I used the Tom Ford brow pomade on my eyes, basically, and the Kat Von D brow powder. That's why I didn't do them on video. I'm sorry. For a little bit of extra, oh, thank you, Vicky. For a little bit of extra here, you guys know I like to use the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. I'm sorry, because brow is so personal. And I just kind of concentrated right here on my nose. A little bit right there on my forehead. It's like a cinnamon color. Just all around in this little area. Because see, look how they just erased all my pores on my nose. Okay. Think we good to go. While it kind of settles in, I'm actually going to take a little bit of my Fenty Bright Fix eye brightener. And this is in the shade Pumpkin. Just going to do a little dab under here. Hold on. Let me grab the brush. Grab the brush. What did I do with the brush? Okay, I don't see it, so let me just put it on now. I always put too much, and I'm trying to make sure I don't overdo this. One of my favorites. I had stopped using it for a minute, and I don't know why. Well, I won't do that again because it's really good. And you don't have to use a lot of it. Okay. Whatever's on here, kind of hit up this little area. Oh, I just used the normal color. Whatever, my hair is kind of like a cinnamon color now. So no matching. I'm just using the regular. This is actually in granite. And that's kind of what you want it to look like. You want it to be so blended in. You don't just be like, I got orange corrector all over my face. Okay, no problem. Okay. And if that's done, I'm gonna pick up I think that's really it. I'm actually gonna go in with, you guys know I love this Vanessa Myricks product. This is the blurring balm powder. I use it 2 ways, and this also helps with when you think about, okay, so remember how people say, oh, you powder before, you put on your foundation, like basically setting your primers and stuff in. This is how I use this product, but I do it in a way that is more of a layered effect, so I'm not over applying a lot of products. So the shade 7, I put it in the places where I would put my foundation, okay? And then the shade 10, I put it in the places of where I would basically contour my face. So, and because it's more like skin, it just kind of gives you that soft effect. So this is shade 10, and I just use it in the places that I would contour. So this would be like the setting of my um skin prep, but doing it in like a multi-use kind of way. So I don't have to go in with necessarily a contour on top of this. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So it's doing a twofold thing for me in this one product. So I'm getting the part set basically that I will contour with this product. Okay. So then for the rest of the face, just take your other shade, which is 7, and just kind of go in between that. So that you got the whole face really covered with your blurring balm. Okay. Blurring balm used in a multitude of ways. Okay. Using it to kind of set that. So to me, it's just like not overdoing it. So it doesn't look like you have a lot of product on. It's okay. Get cleaned up. Okay. That's how I use these two products. I mean, use this product. So look at my skin. I haven't gone in with any foundation, but my recommendation, if you have not picked up the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Care and Glow, you guys, this is a beautiful finish. It's like it took the NARS and the Makeup Forever and put it into this. So you get the longevity and the glow, but it doesn't break down. This is the foundation I traveled with recently when I went out of town. And I just placed it where I wanted. And this is the shade 510 Neutral. So I kind of put it in those places where I put the shade 7 for Danessa. And I actually like the smell of this. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. Okay, and then I just kind of stamp it in with this brush because we need to. And I only use like 2 pumps, maybe like a pump and a half, because you shouldn't need a lot of foundation. And to me, that'll help you keep it from breaking down over time, and it doesn't look cakey. So you get all of the benefits of this foundation, for especially for somebody like me who's oily skin. I love this foundation. Okay. Absolutely love it. Okay. Now, I know it's gonna come together, y'all. No. I look a little like what? So you see what that you can still have that glow from the foundation, but mixing it in with that Danessa, if y'all look, it's just something about it. It just gives you that real skin like look. Okay. Concealer, y'all should know. For my base concealer, it's going to always be my Makeup Forever 5.4. Okay. Because this is so close to my skin tone and it is just a beautiful concealer. Ooh. So just concentrating it right there. You know, where I can kind of see a little bit of that peeking through. Because I got pigmentation under there, heavy. I'm just going to take my sponge. And you do not have to let this concealer sit. You can start using it and blend it out right away. And I love it. It's really about placement and, you know, not overdoing. Holy Grail highlight concealer. The concealer is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin in 5.4. My holy grail. Okay. So I always go in with, this is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I have the shade Mocha. I really want a lighter shade, so I may pick up a lighter shade just for up real close in the inner corner part of the eye. So this is going to be our highlighting shade. I know it looks really bright on camera. And it does a decent job for, I'm talking about the color. I just think I want a little bit lighter shade for immediately up in the corner. Which I should have gotten that shade when I was in Maine, but I didn't. I was on a little budget. Okay. Gonna let that sit for a minute, and for a little bit of bronzing, if you can find it. I don't know if this was discontinued or not. I hope not. I don't think this is a discontinued product though. This is the Huda Beauty Tantour. I have the medium shade. I really like this formula, but I know they have so many formulas out on the market. But I really do. I like the shade of this. So right over where we put the contour. Just kind of rimming the edge of that with this shade. Don't worry, we're going to blend all this together. So I've really been loving this product. Just to kind of, give me a little bronze right there. So that's why it's called Tan Tool, because you can use it as a bronze. If it's your shade, you can use it as a bronzing shade or a contour shade, depending on your skin tone. Okay. I'm just going to tap that right on over. And so let's go ahead and get this blended out and blend it right on up. Okay. Y'all see how this coming together? Then I flip it over and I just start going around the little edge. Connecting this part up. Okay. Looks nice. Okay. Alrighty. And then for liquid blush, none other than Rare Beauty. This is the shade Lucky. If you have not hopped on, I'm just doing this for a little bit of flush on my cheek. Hold on, let me get my brush too. These are beautiful. You don't have to use a lot of them, and you'll have them for a while. Oh, Lord, how come when I'm looking for something, I can never find it? Okay. So, actually, these blend out very well. Don't let that fool you. I know, and I take it right on up to the crease where our concealer is. Whoop, whoop. We pink, ain't we? I want you guys to see that this will get, yes, 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 yes. I wanted you guys to see that blush. So when you do a lot of creams, I would say that that's more for longevity. This would not be your everyday type of makeup situation. Not unless you want it to be that. Don't listen. You guys know how I feel. Do what makes you happy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Favorite liquid highlighter. Rare Beauty. This is the shade Reflect. And I just love the simplicity of this copper shade. It's so pretty. Blended out on the cheeks. On it with my same brush. And just kind of tapping it in. Look at that. Woo. Get a little bit of nose. Like that just, oh my God, look at that. This blends in so beautifully. For real though, y'all. This is a trust the process moment. For real. On your makeup. For real. Beautiful, beautiful product. Okay. She has other shades, of course, find what fits your skin tone and what you like and go from there. Okay? Just gonna dab my sponge over all of that, making sure it's melted into the skin. And yes, for setting, we're getting ready to do our powders, people. So for your under eye, I really like the Matte Velvet Makeup Forever. This is Y405. 405. Okay, you heard me. 405. And I'm gonna set mine first before I start go in and bake with anything, because I do believe that that makes a difference in keeping these under eyes together. Okay, with your powder puff, let's kind of angle that back. So to me, look at the difference. Okay. Oh God. So whatever's left, I'm gonna just tap it in this little area. Oh, yes. Okay. Beautiful. For our baking powder, we're not through. So these two are going to be so easy. You guys already know. Holy Grail Huda Beauty for the highlight. This is in the shade Kunafa. Actually, I'm going to take my little point part from this sponge and I'm going to press that in. I still like to do, I don't know, for the loose powder, I don't know, I just like to take the sponge that's kind of got a little dampness on it and get that pressed in for the bake. And hit up your little nose area for sure. Get that. Thanks. Yes. Making sure it's pushed up. And it kind of cleaned up over there on the side a little bit too. Okay. See, that wasn't bad, was it? Okay. Alrighty. For the perimeter, oh, Lord, I'm about to put up the wrong thing. One size. The one size setting powder, dark deep for the perimeter. Just a little bit in the cap. And this is where I really love the Sonia Kashuk sponge because it can cover a lot of surface area. Look at that smoothness that you're going to get. Yes, 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 yes. Very nice. Yay. To reinforce our bronzer a little bit, I have the, hold up. Sephora. This I'm not Sephora, Lord. This is Fancy Mocha Mommy. So like to give us a little bit of depth. I'm just using the tip of my brush. I'm just kind of going back over the areas to bring us some dimension back to our face. Give us some little shape. Just kind of swirl it. Just a nice shade for the chocolate girls. That would be me. I'm a chocolate girl. Look at that. That's pretty. Okay. For a blush. For a blush, I am going to actually the one size cheek clapper. Even though I didn't use his cream, I just wanted to, I actually like the liquid cream of the Rare Beauty. So that's why I recommended it. But this, oh, no, I didn't mean, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on one second. Forget what I just said about this. I do like this, but this is what I meant to recommend because I got on pink, right? Woohoo. This is the Sephora Colorful and Matte Date Night. Their blush formula, you guys, is really, really pretty. And I think when you buy, look at that, the Sephora stuff, this during the sale, it's an extra 30 off. So Sephora actually makes some really good products. So, because I just wanted a little flush, like a little flush of color. Okay. I had the wrong blush in my hand. Woo, Lord. Glad I caught that. Okay. Where is my sponge that had my powder 405? I'm just going to do a little cleanup right there. Okay, let that do its thing, right? And for highlight, the Sephora Golden Hour. Ooh, my nose itching. I think this is a beautiful formula, and for the price, because you're only highlighting in certain places, and the highlighter doesn't have to be expensive to be effective. And I really do like this formula. I just pull a brush so you guys can see it. And actually, I take the not glittery side, you can tell, because I have really been enjoying this one. And I just kind of, this has no glitter in it on this side. One side does not. The other side has a little bit of sparkle to it. Hold on, we're not through with that. We're just gonna kind of, and the Sephora, we all know about this one. The Sephora Micro Smooth, the Micro Smooth powder. This is in the shade Toffee. And I'm just going to use that to kind of get all this bake off. Making sure we're all set. Okay. I am going to press that in a little bit more, so hold tight. Give us a good setup underneath there. Alrighty, and now we're going to finish our highlight. Good life, good life, good life, good life. Look at that. So this just plays well with that shade, that liquid one that we put down. Look at that. Yes, like it, 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 like it. I think that's it. I don't have a so let's ignore this part, but this is all I have that I really rock with is the Matte Fix Plus. If y'all have a suggestion for something that can replace this to set it, put everything in place. Well, not set it. This is more like trying to bring all the powders and all the creams together. So if you have something similar that you feel like works And you can get it at Sephora. Leave it in the comments below so people will know that they have an option for the sale. See, if I was editing the video, I would leave this part out. But, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing really that I have tried that can replace that right now. So just kind of roll with it, okay? Alrighty. Take my moisturizer off my lips. And while the face dries, the Sephora lip liner, gel lip liner in molasses. I love this formula. And like I said, I think the Sephora collection is an extra 30% off during the sale. So these are be like really inexpensive. Worth it, okay? Look at that. And you guys, I love this formula from Gwen Stefani. And this is in the shade Lovable Me. When I say this is a perfect nude, look at that. This formula does not wear off. Even though this is in a bullet, it wears really well. If you don't like liquid lipsticks, but you want a matte look, listen. I have a couple of these. And she did the dang old thing for that, for the lips, okay? All right. We not finished. For your waterline, any of the tattoo pencil liners from Kat Von D. If you are a contact lens wearer like myself, watch this formula on here. It just glides across the waterline. It does not transfer into our contact lenses like a lot of the other products do. Okay. And we're going to go back into our Pat McGrath palette and just pick up the brown shade and just kind of brim it across the lower lash line to kind of finish that off a little bit. It's pretty. Okay. So, yeah. Hold on. Bring that up and connect that. That do its thing. The skin looks really good. That foundation and that Danessa Myris. It's a good combination. Picking up our shade and just going back over. Just tapping. Just a little tap. That's it. Okay. If you have not been introduced to the Danessa Myris foils, let me show y'all. This product is beautiful for like that little extra. I mean, like you only need a dab because I'm only going to use it in my inner corner. But when I say, look at that, we'll watch on that. Ooh. See what I'm saying? That little extra spark from her. And actually, let me pick up this shade right there. I'm gonna kind of get that blended a little bit right there because I went a little too far with it. Okay. Ooh, they set down so quick. Oh God. The only thing, be careful. But that to get mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. So like when you find the right products that work for you, listen. This is what you're supposed to do. Have fun and let it be multi-use, which is what I'm finna show y'all another. Hold on, let me fix my eyebrows back. Because I kind of wiped them away, which is what happens when you're doing. I always do my eyes first, but you can always come back in and come back here and do the little finishing touch up if necessary. So I'm going to take, you guys know I like to take a powder for my brow highlight. So I'm going to take the Y405 from Makeup Forever and just kind of clean the area up. Really just set all of that. Because I had not done that. I don't do it to the end. Okay. And I'm going to top this with the Fenty. You know, the Fenty gloss bombs are beautiful. And this is the hot chocolate shade. I just like to use this for the shine of it. Look at that. That just brings that lip color to life. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Y'all know I don't have a expensive brow gel, so let's ignore this part. But if you want to know, this is the Dollar General brand that I use. This is like something I'm never without. Oh my God. It's so, so good. Mascara your bottom lashes, and you guys, this is it. This is the final look. Yeah, I'm gonna fix my hair a little bit before I take pictures because I don't know what the heck is this doing. Why is it sticking up like that? Doing me dirty. That's what it's doing. What do we think? 2 thumbs up. No. What will you be picking up from the sale? Was this video helpful? Was any of this stuff already on your radar? Or are you already playing with these items? Let me know. Let's chit chat about it in the comments. Any questions, you guys? Yeah. So for sure, this is the time to re-up, get some of your favorites on sale. Oh, thank you, Vicky. And, just have a little more fun with your makeup. The versatility, I hope I showed you that. And being able to take one thing and expand on it instead of thinking you have to have 5,000 different things. That's not true. And yeah, just have a ball with it. That's all I can say. All right, you guys. How long I been? Oh, I ain't even been on here. Girl, we ain't even been on here a whole hour. That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to take that long. So imagine if I was not talking to y'all and tripping and drinking my drink and, getting up and fumbling and looking for stuff. I'd be through in probably 45 minutes. Just playing. I don't know about that. But anyway, yes, I hope this video was very helpful. And you guys, until the next time, I see y'all next turn. Bye. Look for listen. You guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, I don't know what y'all waiting on. It is Kimberly Inks, the same. And same thing on TikTok, Kimberly Inks. Just look for me on TikTok. I have a lot of fun over there. I just tried Indian food yesterday. Yeah, so little things like that, little daily. On you too, Miss Vicky. And you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Bye bye. Oh, cool. Oh, yay. Thanks, Natasha. I tried so you can see the product more so in action so you can see this it's not difficult. You just gotta work with it, spend your time, get to know your face, get to know your shape, your eye shape, get to know what works on your skin. Okay.